Hello everyone and welcome to PyCon Sweden 2021. It's the 8th edition of PyCon Sweden and we're so excited that you're joining us. So who am I actually? I'm Christine. I'm volunteering at PyCon Sweden since 2019 and this spring I was elected chairwoman at Python Sverige, which is the non-profit organization behind PyCon Sweden. Since I got to know Python in 2011, I just loved its simplicity and are very reluctant to learn any other programming language. I also love community building and bringing people together. I started with meetup events like PyLady Stockholm, a mentorship group for female and non-binary Python users, and scaled up to a conference like this. But enough about me. I want to start with asking you a question. What is the top programming language in 2021? I can give you some seconds to think, but I guess most of you already know the answer. It's Python, according to IEEE, followed by Java, C, and C++. Python, with its volatile application areas, turned into the Swiss Army knife in the programmer world, from software development to high-performance computing to web development, and in recent years, more and more data science. We at PyCon Sweden are especially passionate about Python and are arranging this conference since 2014. I want us to look back in a time when we could meet in real life. Do you remember our conference in 2019? For 2 full days, we were meeting at Münchenbryggeriet on Södermalm in Stockholm. We had inspiring keynote talks, a workshop, panels, a job fair with our sponsors, and not to forget the coffee breaks and the mingle opportunities in real life. Until then, it was the biggest conference that PyCon Sweden arranged, and we had big plans for 2020. Then we all know what happened. The pandemic situations forced us to move online. We had to rethink how we run conferences and came up with creative setups to run the conference from our workplaces at home. It was a challenge for us in the organization team with a steep learning curve and a lot of novelty. Regardless the situation, we managed to arrange a 2-day conference again. Just this time, we had separate tracks since we were not restricted by a single stage. So in total, we had 35 talks, which definitely was a record, but also we had inspiring keynotes, hands-on workshops, and arranged 2 panel discussions. Moving online gave us the possibility to open up to the whole world and provide a free conference to all Pythonistas out there, assuming they had an internet connection and could access YouTube, of course. We're looking forward to PyCon 2022. With vaccination rates increasing and restrictions being released, we hope that we can meet, connect, share, and learn together in person again, with high resolution and without any delay. That will be fun. Do you want to share PyCon Sweden 2022? Then reach out to us at info@pycon.se. Then we will keep you in a loop when the planning for the next conference starts. There are no prerequisites. You don't need to be a programmer. It's just about showing up and being reliable. Maybe you have ideas for learning sessions, our social media coverage, want to get in contact with sponsors, design the next t-shirt. The list of tasks is long, and we're happy for anyone who wants to help. Now let's come back to this year. PyCon Sweden is from the community for the community. We don't get paid and arrange this conference in our free time. Here are the people that made this conference possible. Our organizers that were starting to meet in spring already, thinking about risk and opportunities to make this a memorable and safe event for everybody who wants to join. And our dear volunteers who give us the extra hands during the conference to ensure that we can handle that many talks and tracks. I'm incredibly thankful to work together with such a fun team. So let's shout out to them in the chat. We would also like to thank our reviewers that helped us during the selection process. and Anastasia Michenko for providing this wonderful design that you see in the background of our slides and the stream backgrounds. This year's conference wouldn't be possible without our sponsors either. Since we don't sell tickets for our online conferences, we rely on financial support. So thanks a lot. Our sponsors are companies that actually work with Python in their tech stack. So have a look for the job opportunities on our website and swing by the career panel this afternoon that is moderated by Tamara. Now, some practicalities. If you submit the registration, you should have received an invitation to the Slack workspace. We will use this as our main communication platform, where you can ask speakers follow-up questions and connect with other Pythonistas. Since you are watching this stream on YouTube or LinkedIn, you might already know how it works. We're streaming, and you can send us questions in the chat on the site. All sessions will be available also after this conference, so you can watch them later as well. Just be aware that during the live streams, there might be some delay, so answers might not come instantly. We want to create a space for learning and sharing that is safe for everyone. And to ensure that, we won't allow any violation of our code of conduct. PyCon Sweden is dedicated to providing a harassment-free conference experience for everyone, regardless of gender, sexual orientation, disability, physical appearance, body size, race, or religion. We do not tolerate harassment of conference participants in any form, and sexual language and imagery is really not appropriate for any conference venue, including the talks. Please reach out to one of our organizers on Slack or to info@pycon.se if you experience anything in those lines. You find the link to our code of conduct in the description of this video as well. If you want to spread the word about PyCon Sweden, you can help us with the following hashtags: PyConSE and PyConSE 2021. We are on the common social media platforms like LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can find the whole program for this conference on our website, pycon.se. Keep in mind that the schedule is set up for Swedish time. Today, we welcome our two keynotes, Tal and Enrico, at 9:30 and 1 p.m. respectively. You can learn more about career opportunities from our sponsors at 2:30 p.m. at the career panel. And at the end of the day, we will have a short closing at 5 p.m. to wrap up the first day and share some more information. We have quite a bunch of talks planned for today and 3 workshops. Some workshops need prerequisite setup, so have a look in the session descriptions so that you can follow along. Tomorrow we will start at 9 a.m. directly with a keynote from Alexei, so there won't be another official opening like this. Then we will hear the keynote from Shuping at 1 p.m. and close the conference at 3:30. We are planning an after-conference mingle in real life in downtown Stockholm tomorrow at 6 p.m. But we are limited with the number of people that can attend. So you need a password to sign up to the event on Eventbrite. We will share both the link and the password in the closing remarks tonight, so make sure to come by. And please only consider signing up if you are healthy, comfortable meeting people in public spaces. Many of us during the pandemic maybe felt a bit more comfortable alone. So think about that. And the most important thing is that you should be able to reach Stockholm by tomorrow evening. That's all from my side. Time to start. What do you say? Let's kick off PyCon Sweden 2021 and see you at the keynote from Tal at 9:30, where we will hear about bridging productivity, portability, and performance with data-centric Python. You will find the link to the next stream in the description as well and on our conference program on the website. Thanks a lot for listening, and I really wish you a great conference. Enjoy!